I've been thrust upon stage to give you gyan, but my first slide says that I'm not a gyancho. I'm a fun-loving, materialistic, regular orthopedic surgeon who loves alcohol, loves fast cars, loves chicks, everything. Okay, but in the free fall of our life, we often forget what's going on around us. So we are tunnel-holed into our life, and we say that, look, we live only once, but the fact is we die only once. We live every day. So how can we make that every day count for us? And that's what I'm going to use, use my mantra. So it's unfortunately going to be gyan, but it's something that I practice myself. And there's going to be a lot of I in this, but it's not for vanity. It's mainly just to, exemplify what goes on. So I think the number one thing is your ikigai. Your ikigai is to be a doctor, which means that to be a good doctor is what your entire existence is about. That's what your profession is. And luckily, it pays you money. People like you that you do it. The world likes it, and then you're good at it also. So it's an ikigai of your life. To be a good doctor, don't forget that there are certain things that you need to follow. And to follow those principles which are going to come up, you need to stand on the shoulders of giants. So no matter how you perceive them, these guys are guys who have led the way. They're the path breakers. They're the creators of the situation that you're in. So do not neglect what they have done and try to, derive something from everyone. The 4 dimensions to be the Raja of spine, I'm going to say, is that you've got to be an astute clinician, you've got to be a skilled surgeon, obviously, and you've got to keep working on all these 4, because you sometimes go up on one and then you fall back on the other. You have to be updated as an academician, and of course, you have to be an inspiring leader. So you've got to work for outcome, not for income. That's a line picked up from Dr. Ram Chedda. Think global, act local. That's a line picked up from Dr. Bhojraj. Your practice is not your business, it's a service. Guess who said this? Dr. Samir Dalvi. And treat people, not patients, okay? So we know that the first gyan says that to be a good doctor, you need to be humble, you need to have integrity. I know this seems repetitive, but just think about it. And are you practicing all these in your career? But this is also true. When you're dying on a deathbed, I don't think anyone says, oh shit, I should spend more time working. So like our other 2 speakers said, draw the line, okay? And while you're engaging in being a good doctor, don't forget to draw the line. And the second gyan is to prioritize self-care. That is self-time also, but more importantly, your health before your patient's health. Again, easier said than done, but remember, health has many, many repercussions. It's not just about looking good or, showing muscle, but it has a repercussion about mental well-being also. And that's one of the key important factors in our life. And I've said this before, we as orthopedic surgeons are medical sportsmen. And we are touch-feel people, we are strength, eye, feel, touch, we are not brain people. And if, if sportsmen spend quality time in just appraising their physical health, I think it's not at all asking too much for us to be fit, to be able to perform long hours of surgery. So we need all these factors. If you see amongst these, most of these are physical traits. The traits that a good orthopedic surgeon needs, most of them are physical traits. So it will work if you invest time in your physical strength building, whether it is stamina, whether it is strength, not for looks, but for your career. And then, of course, down the line, steady hand, sharp eyes, but you also need a calm head. And this calm head has to come into play when the chips are down. Like, ours is a permanently stressful job. Like, I'm sure all of you in this last week have had a stressful situation, be it just working on a myelopathy where the potential's dropped, or, CSF leaked in the disc, or anything, or some, rubbish like what I've done. I put a cage in the chest. Now, when you do that, you really need to bring your A game up at that time, when the chips are down. Just imagine yourself in that situation, and the GP is looking on you, and the cage is gone in the chest, and you have to go and talk to the relatives, right? And then you have to, of course, do what is best for the patient at that time. So how can you bring your A game up when you're completely nailed with your, head into the sand? And can you rehearse this? This is never taught to us, how to, really bring your capacity to the top when you're really, really down. And according to me, facing adversity in extreme but controlled conditions is one thing that you should practice, that we all should practice. Like do a dry run of these stressful situations, and electively spending time in what we call the breakdown zone. And that breakdown zone is different for all of us. So it could be that I'm really shit scared of standing here and speaking, then I will take up more lectures. And that's my breakdown zone. Or it could be that I run 10K well, but at 15K I die. So 15K is my breakdown zone. But overall, for me, and I think this is true across the board, endurance sports and mountain climbing are two things that really help your mind go from a, chalbichal mind to a very, very calm mind. And I think you should all think about practicing this, working outside your comfort zone as often as you can, because then you will evolve and you will, become a better person. Gyan number 3 is to build experiences. And don't build money, don't build bank balances just like that, but build bank balances to enable experiences. Because in the end, your life has to be actually, lived. It should not be lived off the internet or off books. So go see the world, travel places. There's so much to be seen. In the last month, I went 2 times to South America, and the picture that Vishal showed, it's in Geneva, and I said, I have to, if he's shown it, I have to go there. So I went there, right? So you make your bucket list and you execute it in short times, because 20 years from now, you'll be more unhappy about the stuff you didn't do than the stuff you did, okay? So engage in whatever you can. My mantra is never say no. So today, after this, they've asked me to play the guitar. And I know that I've not played the guitar, my voice is in shambles, but I said yes. I want to have that experience of sitting in the crystal room and playing the guitar. Forget about what people think, right? It's my experience, it's something that I've gone with. I'm a semi-Nastic, but I don't avoid spending time with these guys, because they give you some gyan. Of course, your wife gives you the most gyan, but these guys, everyone has something to offer. So don't shy away from experiences that may, in your head, not be so worthwhile. Something or the other will come up. Gyan number 4 is to nurture relationships. And again, this is off the internet, right? What is the meaning of nurturing relationships? But in reality, for us, for you and me, I think the key is to not be insecure with colleagues. You always have some, something about some colleague, and then you start to drift apart. But find actually the commonality. Like, there has to be something common between me and Bala and me and Guru. There may be lots of differences, but if I can find the commonality, that's where we nurture relationships. Like, I don't need to be talking about stuff that we disagree on. So if you build your colleagues around you and you have a very strong group, we have ABCD here, and that's my go-to group. And, whatever happens, we are thick, right? Family, of course, you can never say anything less for a family. The family is your support system, and we are blessed as Indians to have families. And then your juniors, be a good mentor, don't put them down. Actually, don't be scared of their success. You should actually, bask in their glory, okay? Because everyone has something to offer, right? Of course, I'm going to say this, that when you suffer together, or when you're in adversity together, whether you're climbing, cycling, you find actually the best, best group, the best, you nurture the best relationships when you're suffering together. When it's a team that's operating and, you've had a complication, that team comes out as the strongest. As our Ninja Turtles, a bunch of spine surgeons who cycle together, or this random group that I made friends with and climbed Machu Picchu. But then finally, this segues into you needing to explore your creative abilities also. So the Gyan number 5 is to evolve. Okay, so we need to evolve as people. So we have certain traits and personalities, and maybe when I was 25, I thought I've done everything, and this is me as a person. That's the definition of me. But really, that's not the truth. And as you grow older and as you see more things, you imbibe more experiences, meet more people, shit happens to you. You then, start developing to be the complete person that you were meant to be. And again, this has to be thought about, but if you're open to change, if you're accepting, advice, accepting to, perceptible changes, you can be the best version of yourself. And remember, when you do that, think about right brain, left brain all the time. You can't just be getting stronger physically, but, Aurangzeb in your head. So you've got to be like balancing both. We've got some great painters amongst us. You'll hear a guy who plays the saxophone. There's music, painting, language, reading, philosophy. There's so much stuff you can do with the, with the other side of the brain while you're doing other stuff to get strong. And the mantra there is to stay curious. So anything anyone offers, I want to do it, okay? It's rock bands, cricket, whatever, modeling, whatever that you can do, you should do, because you can summit the biggest mountain only by taking the first step. And get inspired. Like, don't, like anyone I meet, all of us end up meeting some guys. Like today, a very sensational guy spoke. He had something to say. So in the papers, you say, oh, this guy must be crap. But when you hear him, you go away with a bag full of experiences and a bag full of, information and gyan, I'm going to say. So get inspired by people. And because if you want to do something new, you have to try something new, to get out of your comfort zone and try something new, because that's where the magic lies. And finally, to be that's the game, right? That's the 5 pieces of gyan in 10 minutes. But in the end, you got to be happy. So if chocolate ice cream makes you happy, just go and have that chocolate ice cream and be happy. So do what I said is what makes me happy, but find out your ikigai and do what makes you happy. Thank you.